Here's a preset I cooked up based around 8 of my favorite Marshall flavors in the Axe FX3. I pretty much cut my teeth as a young player playing Marshalls, and one of the reasons, out of the many reasons I love the Axe FX, is that the Marshalls are so Marshall-y. You guys know what I mean. There's 8 different amps in this particular preset, 8 scenes, 1 amp per scene, as well as a few effects. It's everything from the JTM45 through to the classics like the JCM 800, as well as a couple of Marshall derivative circuits like the Atomica and the Friedman BE. At the moment, I'm playing a Les Paul Standard from 2002 with some excellent Martin A. Smith pickups. I'll run you through the first scene, which is based around a JTM45, and talk about the effects. Then I'm going to use a few different guitars and show off each of the different amps. So this is the JTM45 scene, which is just set up for like an edge of breakup kind of thing with a bit of reverb and delay. So as you hit it a little bit harder, it starts to break up. On the effects layout, you can add a bit of drive. My pickup selector is upside down as well for everybody who's going to comment on that. So there's a bit of drive. There's a phaser on every scene. And there's a wah attached to expression insert number 1. I'm going to go over to scene number 2, which is based around a Plexi. I've actually just called it Super Lead on this one. But there is an effect using 2 compressor blocks here that is designed to emulate the infamous Back in Black wireless system. If you're at all familiar with that, so the story goes is that when AC/DC were recording Back in Black, they actually chose to use the wireless unit that Angus used live instead of a cable. And what was happening is that the wireless, before it transmitted, would compress the signal, and then the receiver would use like an expander circuit. So I've used 2 dynamics types in the compressor block in series to emulate this kind of thing. This is what the Super Lead sounds straight up, and then we'll hear it with this wireless emulation in there. It's a very subtle effect, and you can play around with the level control in there if you want to try and match up your guitars or use it as a bit more of a boost. Scene number 3 is based around the 6550 powered Plexi. This is one of my favorite Plexi models in there. It's just so aggressive and so pissed off. Yeah, that's where the party's at, and adding effects on top of that one's really great. There's also the 1970 100 watt Plexi just maxed out. This is pretty glorious. There is scene 5, which is, I know the Axe FX3 JCM 800 model is actually based on a 50-watt model, so it should be 2204, but I've called it 2203 because it is copping that kind of thing. There is a super overdrive boost in this guy as well. This is perfect for your like late 70s, early 80s, whether you're doing classic rock from that era or you're doing like metal-y kind of stuff. To me, this has got a bit of a Shanker vibe going on. And it's awesome with the wah. For the last couple of presets, I'll swap over to my PRS because these are more in the high gain, down tune kind of variety. The first one's going to start with the Atomica. So this one may not say Marshall on the badge, but essentially it's based around a modified JCM 800. Scene 7 is using the Friedman BE, but this one sounds uncannily similar to my Marshall DSL, so I've called it DSL Red. It's a little bit more of a darker variation of that Atomica patch. I love that one. And the last one is based around an amp model I've only just recently got into. It is the JVM JS model, so the Joe Satriani signature JVM. And I've just set this one up with heaps of gain and delay and boost so that you can use it for lead stuff. It's so glorious. If you're using different guitars, different pickup styles, you obviously want to go in with this preset and change the gain a little bit. You're probably going to have to tweak the EQ just a smidge. But to give you an idea, I'll give you a sound sample of scene 1 and then scene 5, so the JTM 45 and the 2203 with a Strat. There you go. If you guys liked all of these sound samples and you're using an Axe FX3, go to the Axe Change and you can grab not only the preset, but the free IR I made that goes along with it. If you dig the video, please be sure to hit subscribe, tell your mates about it, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.